This girl does not deserve a feature-length film.
You want to trash that legacy? That company that now Disney has screwed up the last 5 years trying to please a small percentage of minorities in America? Yeah, we're sick of it. So the more you do this, Disney, Zegler, whatever her name is, yes, this is exactly the backlash you're going to get from parents who have kids who are your customers. You're supposed to win parents over. You're talking to kids, the parents pay for the tickets. You have to be a dummy as a marketer. If I'm Bob Iger, you know what we're doing? Emergency meeting. We're putting Snow White on hold for 2 years, and guess what? Pay her a couple $1,000,000, go away. We're going to bring another person to play this role because you just screwed this thing up.
Has reportedly slammed the brakes on her career, axing every role she's tied to and pulling her image from their shelves. Fans and insiders are reeling. Could anyone have predicted this chaos? The fallout is unreal. They're dubbing it Rachel's most explosive breakdown yet. The drama ignited fast. Everyone's digging online for answers.
$70 million on the film, the studio opted for a small LA premiere held Saturday in the middle of the day with limited press. Zegler greeted children dressed as Snow White. She was not at Disneyland on Sunday, where Gal Gadot promoted the film, surrounded by children dressed as her character, the evil queen.
But the tale gets wilder and murkier by the hour. One fact stands out. If these claims are true, it's a devastating hit that could rewrite her whole reputation. Right now, whispers suggest every movie, every Disney trinket with her name, vanishes, leaving Rachel in a panic. Let's peel back the layers of this alleged mess and trace how it all went haywire.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story, just because we cast a guy in the movie. Andrew Burnap, great dude. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood.
The news hit like a lightning bolt. Rachel's future gigs, secret cartoon parts, and whispered guest spots, gone in one brutal sweep. Sources say studio bosses held a late-night showdown, delivering the kill shot. Deals torn up. Partnerships erased. 1 minute she's the name on every tongue, the next she's left with fading cheers. Disney veterans call it a first-of-its-kind purge.
Just went from bad to worse for Snow White, and it's shaping up to become one of the biggest bombs of all time.
Talk is flying that Rachel's bold tongue might have rubbed the famously pristine company raw. She was pegged as Disney's bright new spark, set to light up a fresh era of wonder and tales. Instead, her star could be crashing down. Social media's buzzing. Fans can't believe it. Is this for real? They cry. Some lash out, blaming Disney's flip-flopping. Others swear they saw the signs.
Out.
Would this make you want to go watch the movie?
Everyone who hates when I win.
God.
The winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them,
she's a good actress,
that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Thrown up.
Buzz says Rachel unraveled when the official word dropped like a wrecking ball, smashing her growing legacy. But there's more beneath the surface, and it's juicier than anyone guessed. Big questions hang heavy. Were there warning? Signs before the axe fell? Looks like it. Months ago, Rachel dropped hints in chats that she wasn't fully on board with Disney's story playbook.
White.
Disney responded by scaling back the premiere. I don't know that anyone really showed up to the premiere. The Rotten Tomatoes reviews are looking pretty bad, and they did. It seems like they tried to tweak a few things, but this movie is bad.
With one, toss out her beliefs, noting how some vintage Disney bits didn't match today's world. Some cheered her gutsy take as fearless. Others thought she was slapping the hand that lifted her up. Behind closed doors, rumors say Disney chiefs got jittery. A giant like them pours fortunes into its golden name. They guard it like hawks. If a new star sparks a fan uproar...
Back. At the end of the day, we're still women, we still want to be in love, and we still like men. And we still want to find a man that will treat us well. But nope, that is a very outdated social construct.
Stirs up huge crowds the wrong way. It's a risk they can't stomach. Maybe Rachel's words, aimed at refreshing her parts, kicked up more dust than she knew. Tensions simmered, quiet at first. Crew leaks hint that talks turned sharp when Rachel pushed her own big ideas. She might have crossed the wrong line. What started small ballooned into a force too big to stop in this cutthroat game. So,
Campaign.
I am. Why do they look so smug? They both have that look on their face, just like the feminists, like, yeah, we're so much. Long before
came next floored everyone. Rachel's always shown as intense, even fiery online. That same heat won her crowds, giving her a bold, unbreakable edge.
Depth.
You're replacing jobs that people could have as little people. Okay. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it's for dwarfs.
And the breakdown tales sketch a star under fire. Gossip swears she traded veiled jabs with castmates. Sly unfollows, tense premiere nods, and sharp quips in interviews set the rumor world ablaze. Some fans guessed a simmering feud with big Hollywood shot callers. Though these spats never stole the show, they hovered, building a shaky vibe. Then came word that top-tier names quietly grumbled about her style. One wild rumor.
Or a different kind of prince.
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in them.
And that's she clashed hard with a Disney legend. A showdown so fierce, witnesses called it a collapse waiting to happen. Rachel wouldn't budge, ready to battle for her truth, even if it torched her path. Still, the breakdown noise was just a murmur. The real storm broke when Disney laid down the hammer. From there, Rachel's plunge was undeniable. Insiders paint a raw picture. The instant she heard Disney was scrapping her work, she snapped. Some say she bolted from a meeting, tossing blame. At all in sight.
As not going to be safe with the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
Others swear she shot off wild texts to her tight crew, screaming treachery and setup. Social media offered clues. Though no meltdown posts were pinned to her, fans flashed shots of a private profile that might be hers. The words were hot, long, vents about double-crossing, corporate claws, and showbiz venom. Were they real, or just fakes fanning the fire? Truth and talk melted together.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937.
With Marc,
fans didn't sit quiet. Team Zegler backers fired up hashtags to shield her, saying the breakdown was fair. Who wouldn't crack if their dream roles vanished in a flash? The meltdown hype spread so wide, big news jumped in. No hard proof. Surfaced, but that just fed the frenzy. Everyone craved the scoop, yet it paled next to the next shocker lurking ahead. To some, there's got to be more. A lone breakdown doesn't usually sink a rising name. Close sources hint it's a sign, not the root. Whispers point to darker drives in Disney's top ranks. Talk that execs bristled at how she openly questioned old-school tales.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird. So we didn't do that this time.
Created out gutsy lines that might have sounded like knocks on classic Disney magic. Did that make bosses think she'd be too hot to handle for their next kid-friendly wave? Some say it was cold cash. If early tests or fan polls showed, her vibe split crowds. Disney might have figured it's smarter to ditch now than gamble later. This titan's known for shielding its shine at all costs. Whatever lit the fuse, the breakdown's now the main act. Each fresh rumor cranks up the heat. Folks wonder if Disney plotted a fast, hard cut. Did they push Rachel to crack, or did her own moves undo all she'd built? The edges stay fuzzy. And just when it seemed the mess couldn't grow, another scandal wave crashed in. In Hollywood, words fly faster than sound. Once Rachel's breakdown lit up feeds, other stars chimed in with vague notes. A few big names posted hazy lines about keeping low and not torching ties. Aimed at her? Fans pieced it together, sensing shade. Some say Rachel faced off with a star who once backed her. If true, that sting of betrayal could have sparked her breakdown. Another tale claims an A-lister, tight with Disney's silent deals, flagged worries about Rachel's sway on young eyes. They framed her as a gamble, and maybe that sealed her fate. Papers ate up the clash. Tipsters said Rachel felt picked on. Others argued she called the breakdown down on herself by boldly shaking the norm. The conspiracy web spins on. Did she hint at spilling industry dirt? Did she cross a Disney star taboo? Or was it just her loud soul clashing with their squeaky clean? Mask? Either way, the breakdown buzz hit fever pitch. Her old cheer squad now split. Some crushed, some furious. But the avalanche kept rolling. Another stunner dropped. Beyond axing her films, insiders say Disney yanked all Rachel Zegler gear from shops and sites. Word is, store heads got overnight orders to box up anything with her face. Racks once flashing her toys or promo fits, now said to be empty. Fans called it savage. Dropping a film's one thing, erasing every mark of a star's another. The breakdown saga took a darker turn. Crowds yelled Disney's wiping her story, making her an industry ghost. Others say it's chess. If the breakdown screams trouble, tying her to the brand could taint Disney's kid-safe shine. Clearing shelves keeps the tail in their grip. Meanwhile, Rachel's said to have spun deeper. Breakdown rumors spiked with claims she roared about deceit, loss, and pain. Some say she banked on that gear line as her ticket to legend status. Having it vanish must have hit like a loud slap. And now the big ask, how do you bounce from a set blow this huge? The aftershocks are a whirlwind of guesses, madness, and harsh industry hum. Every blog, podcast, and insider threads hooked on one thing. What's Rachel Zegler's next play? Will she fade into quiet retreat, dodging lights and crowds, healing in shadows till the roar quiets? Or will she strike back, seizing her? Story and facing the giant she says used her spark, then tossed her aside like a cracked prop? Right now, the breakdown noise is deafening. And knowing her? Quiet's not her style. She's real, loud, and unbowed. A soft sorry and a quick exit. Not likely. She's probably brewing a comeback. Maybe a tell-all chat to clear the air, a raw book, or a gritty indie role to flip. Her is Hollywood's misread rebel. Whatever she picks, the game's never been bigger. Industry eyes split. Some see her clawing back, turning this mess into a phoenix rise. Meltdowns are Hollywood's bread and butter. Stars hit lows and soar higher. Think Britney, Downey, even Lindsay's inching back. A public crash isn't always the end. Sometimes it's the rough start of a remake. If Rachel rides the storm smart, this could be her redo. But it's a steep climb, and Disney's the silent titan in her path. This isn't just a studio, it's the dream maker, culture shaper, media, ruler like no other. A Disney freeze isn't one lost gig, it's a whole ladder yanked away. Quiet doors shut before your name's even up. Agents dodge risks, directors pick safe bets. It's a slow fade by 1,000, no thanks. And it's not just roles. Her brand, deals, gear all hang on her shine. If the heat keeps rising, she could lose the lot. Whispers say some firms are eyeing exit clauses. In this fame game, one viral snag can burn big checks to dust. It's not just film, it's fashion, voice gigs, book deals, all tied to her face. Her fans, ripped in two. One camp's ride or die, backing every move, rallying under cries like, "Stand with Rachel." They see the breakdown as her realness. Her fire, her refusal to bend for $1 billion crown. They pin it all on Disney. The other side's colder, calling her cocky, clueless, burned out. They point to old chats, edgy posts, and now this rumored breakdown is proof she couldn't hack the glare she chased. She could go off-grid, launch a raw vlog, spill the truth, bank on realness. Young crowds love that. She could drop a track, bleed her heart into songs, turn into a scarred pop voice. She could link with a gutsy streamer, A24, Netflix, HBO, who've rebuilt fallen stars. If the old path's barred, new roads pop up fast. It'll just be rough, unpolished. Right now, all eyes lock on her feed. Every odd, like, gone post, sly hint gets picked apart. The game's watching. Fans are tense. The press is rabid. This isn't just a star slip. It's a war for who owns the tail, the name, the future. Will Rachel Zegler climb from this breakdowns, rubble with a roar, or sink into Hollywood's long list of near misses? Time's ticking, and the next page is hers to pen. Rachel Zegler's climb was fast and bright. Now this whispered breakdown, tied to Disney's rumored full wipe of her work and wares, spins a warning yarn of how quick the tide turns in Tinseltown. From sharp spats to raw stabs, this saga hums with live wire heat. Was it a crushing tale of a fierce soul crushed by cold studio gears, or did her own flame light the breakdown that ate her path? One thing's dead sure, the show's far from done. Hollywood lives on redos, stars can rise from scandal's ash. Rachel might claim the next comeback crown, or stand as the trade's sharpest warning. It's a tale that dares us to probe trust, drive, and the power plays when art slams into cash. The breakdown buzz will echo long in our heads, so stay sharp. You never know what'll blast next in this high-wire showbiz clash.